Hey guys, welcome back. So if you saw a video or two back, I finished my beautiful turtle quilt. I am so proud of this quilt. It turned out so good to be like a fly-by seat of my pants kind of deal, using a pattern, 3-yard quilt pattern, and I didn't have 3 yards. I just used what I had on hand, which was pieces, and I made the pattern work. And I got it bound, and even my binding is getting better. I'm just happy with this one. So today, and I got a thread in my machine. I just changed my thread back out from blue. Maybe I should have left it blue. Oh dang. Oh well. I might put the blue bobbin back in it. I can do that for sure. I've got my little iron heating up because I do need to iron these out. So I had 4 blocks of this same material left out of that pattern, and no matter which way, because I could have made one more row, no matter which way I kind of laid it out, I didn't like any of it with this extra little row in there. So I thought, well, I'll just save that row. Is my iron on? I thought I turned my iron on to be getting hot. Guess I did not. Okay, so I'm gonna make a pillow, and we've made pillows before. I make really easy pillows. I don't use a pattern, so we'll be figuring this out as we go. I will use this pillow back here for reference. This is a pillow I made, and I'll have that video linked up above. It is just like an envelope style. Made this with no pattern, just making it up as I go. There's a few things I need to go grab. I need some batting to put in the top, which I should have right back here in a bag somewhere. So I'm hoping this is enough. If not, I can piece my batting together, and we're going to make a pillow. So like I said, I usually fly by the seat of my pants on a lot of things like this, where I'm just figuring it out as I go. Do any of y'all do that? I'm just going to get these pieces ironed back out flat using a little best press and my little baby iron here. They did get a little wrinkled up where I had them just kind of in with some other stuff. Guys, we went and watched Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm going to square these up because they have gotten a little wonky, being like in with a bunch of other fabric and just moved around and ironed several times, and they've gotten a little distorted. But yes, we went and saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and this is the first movie we have went to the movie theater and watched in a long time, because we will just wait for it to come out on Prime or another streamer, and we will pay for it. You know, we'll wait till it comes down to like $5, and we'll pay for it that way. But this is one I have been wanting to see forever. Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, both of those two gentlemen are like two of my favorite actors. And to see him in the yellow uniform, oh my gosh, it was fantastic. And Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool. He was born to play Deadpool. And this one made up for Deadpool 2, because Deadpool 2 was not that great in my opinion. It's like they just slapped something together to get a movie out on that one. I did not like Deadpool 2. But yeah, this one totally made up for it. It was so good. Alright, so I'm just going to, once I get these kind of ironed out, and I got best press on my ruler, I'll flip you guys down, and I'm still loving this tripod. I'm trying to figure out exactly like which angle is the best for you. And I got a mess everywhere. I'm working on like 3 projects at one time here, people. I started one and I have it filmed, have half of it filmed, and it was a 3-yard quilt, and we were working on it. But it is a crap ton of half square triangles. I'm looking for my roller. Here we go. This one. So I can kind of square this edge up over here. And so I have those half square triangles back here. I have other my sewing longs laying back there. And I'm lining up on this line. I'm trying to get whatever my shortest piece is. That's the only pieces I'm squaring up is these two sides. Because those were like the ones that were off the most. And I might get some of these threads off. But I'll show you exactly how I kind of wing a pillow. No pattern, just wing the pillow. I don't remember what size pillow that is. I don't remember. I really don't remember. And I think I got it at Walmart. I'm not going to swear, but I think I did. It needs to come over just a hair. Yes, so if you have extra blocks, extra fabric from a quilt, make a pillow. They are not that hard. And that one I showed you, that is all scrap material that I made scrappy blocks. And then after I made that pillow, I saw Corey Yoder doing kind of like this, like a very similar block. But it was more in a, that one's kind of in a log cabin configuration. And then she made quilt blocks, crumb blocks. I was like, I've already done that. I've done that. I have a video on that. Let's see how this end peaks up. This side is even. So we're just evening these ends up a little bit where they've gotten kind of off. And then I will square up the whole block once it is sewn together. So I am going to actually change my bobbin back out to blue. One, I need to use that bobbin up. And is it this one? Was this the one? Was this the one I don't like? I think this is correct. I think. I had two blues. One of them I did not like. Oh my gosh, guys. I hear a pumpkin. What are you doing, pretty girl? I think that's the one I did not like. I think that's the one I did not like. We'll try this one, and if it doesn't do good, then I'll take it out. We'll start with this one. Okay. Yeah, did not like that other. It says for quilting, but apparently it's more for like a long arm quilter. Okay, my bad. I did not know. Now I know. So I may end up selling that thread. So if somebody wants it, I may end up selling that. All right. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to do it up and down, just like the and I am going to have to kind of like trim the sides. Like I said, we will trim everything up to be square. So it's not going to be craziness if your sides do not meet. I think I still had my old quarter foot when I was doing this project, and I still have my walking foot on. I'm just going to leave that on there for right now. It is fine. Oh, I have to thread it. Guys, this is just shambles here. It's shambles. Where did we get those little scissors? Was that a Fat Corner Shop box? I love those little scissors. Watch me hand thread that and get it like the second try. Look at that. Yes, I do have a needle threader, but I think I bent this needle a little bit. So it is not wanting to cooperate. So this is going to have more than a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I might need to loosen up my tension. La 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 la, because I tightened it up. Let's loosen this up. Alright, so there is one going one way, one going the other way. I'm just going to finger press this, and then we will trim this off. Hey, pumpkin. Hey, pretty girl. Where you going, pretty girl? Pretty girl. Where you going, pretty girl? This one's good. Alright, so we got one going one direction, one going the other direction. Now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to flip it. We're going to flip it over, flip around. Let's see. This might be the one I don't like. Seems to be okay though. I'm just trying to use it up that bobbin. Alright, so I'm just going to finger press this one. And I'll nest it when I come to having to nest it. Flip it the right direction. And again, I'm just going to line this line up on the seam. Not too much to have to trim off here. Alright. I mean, in just a tiny, tiny bit. Right there. We'll go ahead and, hey, pumpkin! She's like, nope, I'm out of here. Alright. So let's see, that one's going that way. So I'm turning this one, and I need to, yep, go the opposite direction. I need to go the other direction. So now I'm just going to flip these over. press this seam. I am going to pin it to win it. I need some coffee, people. Give me a pen. I need coffee. All right, which I've got some over here. I just hadn't drunk it yet. Oh, interesting. I'm lining up the wrong seam, I think. Hold on. Wait, something is not. What? What happened? Hold on. Okay, okay. It's just this seam. I was right. This just this seam. So some of the other will have to be trimmed off. That's why I said just some of this is by the seat of my pants. We're just sewing together and seeing what happens. Some of this edge up here will have to be trimmed off. She does not like the sound of the sewing machine, is what it is. She's running back and forth. I'm going to go let her out. Alright, so let me check that seam. It actually looks really good. Are you guys sewing on anything today? Because I was hoping to have been done with that 3-yard quilt Monday. Then the hubby come home and said, let's go to the movies. And I've been wanting to see that movie since they first started talking about it. I was like, yeah, let's go. And again, I'm just lining up on a seam. Lining up on that seam and this seam that's pretty straight right there. Okay, so now I have this block. I'm just hitting that with a little iron. To press this open with my fingers. Now I think this is big enough to do that pillowcase the way it is without putting a kind of border on it. I need to go grab that pillow so we can kind of measure up and see. Okay, so let me grab my pillow again. And all I do is I take my pillow. But see how this is kind of a scrappy log cabin? All these were scrappy blocks that I cut down to size and sewed them all together and made a pillow. I'm going to lay this over top. And it just barely... So yes, I do need to put a small border around to make it come over to the sides and have enough room to poof out. So I'm going to cut probably a 2.5 inch border out of the blue fabric. So let me cut that border. We're going to get the border sewed on, and then I'll bring you back for the next process. Next in the process, yes. Okay, now I have 2 equal pieces, and you need them to be able to overlap. Here's one, and here's one. Okay, so as long as they overlap by a good amount, you're going to want them to overlap several inches. You're going to take one edge and you're going to fold it over and iron it. Okay, fold it over and iron, and then you're going to fold it over again and iron it. It's just so you have a nice clean edge, no raw edges. So 2 folds. You're going to fold it and fold it again. And you're going to do this to both pieces. And then once you have that, I'm going to sew this down. I'm going to sew this. Okay, let me do this other edge here. So you guys can see. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. You're going to fold this down. Doesn't matter how thick or thin you want it, as long as you can get a good fold. And you got enough fabric. My cord is catching the fabric. Okay, and then you're going to fold it again and get that nice clean edge. Sure, I'm still recording in my phone. So I thought I was recording, and I looked up and I wasn't. So I don't know if my phone turned off, because I've had issues with my phone before, and I was hoping that fixed it. Something in there was taking up every bit of memory storage that I had. Alright, so now we have this. Alright, we're going to sew it down, both pieces. And I still have my walking foot on. It just works better with this material. And this one's a little wider. It's fine. Oh, Lord. Almost to the end, guys. Okay, so I know this is probably going to be a long one, and we're going to break those apart. We're going to put wrong sides together, or right sides together, I should say, wrong side out. You're going to overlap these. And I'm trying to see how much overlap have with the pillow. All right. Well, once I get this laid out here, it feels like something's biting me on the foot. Pumpkin, did you bring me a flea? Okay. I'm going to line this up with the corners up here, and I know it's probably going to be over a little bit. That's fine. I'm going to pin all the way around. Yes, I'm going to pin. We're going to pin all this together, or you could clip it. Let's try the clips. I don't feel like messing with pins right now. So let me try the clips here. We'll see how the clips do. If I like it with the clips, I'll just clip it from now on. I think. And I want the one that's on the, going to be on the inside here to definitely look straight. Okay. Don't want it looking cockeyed. Once you put the pillow in there, though, it's going to be bowed anyway a little bit. So don't stress over it. I mean, seriously, don't stress. Unless you're like OCD professionalist, it's got to be perfect, then stress. But if you're like me, and I'm like, it's a pillow, my friend knows I'm not the best sewer in the world. I'm not going to stress. She knows it's the thought that counts. And guys, remember that. It's the thought that counts. Whether it be you're baking somebody a cake, you're making them a pillow, you're making them a quilt, it's the thought that counts. It does not have to be absolutely perfect. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes. Yeah, that was like perfect. Why is this one off so much in the corner? Let's see. Just want to make sure I didn't mess up the inside of it. I want it to be straight on the inside. I still think she's going downhill a little bit. I'll pull her up a little bit. There we go. Make sure I fixed. Since I moved it, make sure everybody is copacetic. All right, so now all I'm going to do is flip it over. Well, you can sew either side now that they're all even. I got them even. We're going to sew all the way around it. I'm going to sew all the way around. And I think I will go by the front. And then we'll come back and we'll trim it again and flip it inside out, and I will show you the final pillow. Alright, so here is what we have. I did go over these stress points. I back stitched over them several times, these stress points where it opens. So now all I need is my ruler back and my other cutter. That one's not hurting my hand. The only thing that really needs to be trimmed is like right here. We can take a little bit of this off because, like I said, it was more than a 1/4 foot because it's my 1/4 inch. It's my walking foot. It's a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger than down here. We're going to trim a little bit. And then this whole side probably, maybe not. Maybe not. It's just a little excess that's hanging off the edge. And removing just a tiny bit of bulk there. Oh, my line got a little warbly right there. But once your pillow's in there, you're not going to know it. You are not going to know it. Trust me. Once your pillow's inside of this thing, it is going to poof it out, and you're not going to see that. One more, and we're done, I think. So let me know, are you going to try to make you a pillow out of maybe some of your scraps? Or if you have pieces left over from a project, make you a pillow. They're so easy to do. This is the easiest pillow like ever. Okay, so there is our inside trims. Now you're going to take your hands in here, and you could, if you want to, well, it was up against my iron, it's warm. Take your corners right here, and I'm going to just put my 1/4 inch line. Oh, put my blade back up. Oh, yeah, hold on. There we go. And knit these corners. There's my 1/4 inch line on my point, on my thread there. I'm going to nip those corners. Like I said, I fly by the seat of my pants when I'm making things up as I go. I'm just going to get that angle. So I said, just don't cut your threads when you're trimming corners. Just don't cut your threads. All your work will be undone. You will have to go back and try to fix it. Alright, now we're going to turn this inside out. So I'm going to take my finger and start trying to push this corner in as best as I can. Start pulling. Okay, and then the other one, take that corner, start pushing. Last corner. Oh, I'm excited. This makes me happy. To make things for other people, it just makes me happy. All right. So Miss Tracy, if you're watching this, I hope you like your pillow that goes with your blanket. Trying to get this corner pushed out a little bit better, but she's not wanting to cooperate. And my hand is starting to hurt. Alright, I'm not took my medicine today. I try not to take my medicine when I'm not at work. I don't want to have to take my pain medication every day of my life. I don't. So I try not to take my pain medication if I'm not working. Get all my seams straightened up here. You can hit it with the iron if you need to, but I don't think I'm going to need to. Strings. There's the pillow cover. So, there we go, guys. And it should fit that pillow back there. Like I said, you just pop them in and out. They just come right out. I don't know if this will tell me what size it is. No, it doesn't. But it looks to be about an 18-inch pillow, according to my mat, which is 18 inches. So let's see if I can get this in this pillowcase and it fit. I actually think it's going to be a little loose, but I'd rather have it a little loose than too tight. So I could go around the edge of this one more time and tighten this up, but I'm not going to. If she wants to put like a little bit bigger pillow in there, there we go, guys. Pillowcase, easy, no pattern needed. Oh, Tracy, I love it. All right, guys, that's it. Another pillowcase made using my technique. I'm sure that's nothing new. I'm sure many people have used that before, but that's how I make my pillow covers for these throw pillows. Super easy, and it just makes a really nice throw pillow. And there's the back. Like I said, you have enough overlap that that's not going to show. And that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.